Hello, fellow citizens. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me today.
Alright, my friends, so we are in Alpha 3.16.1 Open PTU. We are currently equipped with our Pembroke. Trusty Pembroke. Got our Freelancer Max chilling right there, and our ROC right there. Been out all day. It appears ROC mining is working 10 times better here in 3.16.1 than it has been in previous patches. Oh, that looks good. I like that. That's pretty. So, let's go see just how well it seems to be working. I'm happy to finally be dusting off my ROC. It has been a long time. We are currently sitting at Norgrad over on Aberdeen, because it has the best ROC mining, is Aberdeen. So, let's go see how much better it is working. Now, not that it was necessarily really broken in previous patch, but it wasn't really collecting your rocks. And I've not had an issue with it not collecting today, which is fantastic. So let's go find us some hand minables. Same rules as always. Stay within 1,500 to 2,000 above the ground. Fly low, fly slow. You don't really have to scan anything because, I mean, hand minables don't ping anymore. I scan just so I can see the horizon. But I'm going to continue to search. Ooh! Whoa. As I was saying, I'm going to continue to search, and I'll let you know when I find something. I don't know if I'm in a good spot. We'll find out. The only thing I have found so far today on Aberdeen is Hadanite. I have found nothing but Hadanite. It has been fantastic. Look at how beautifully dark it is. I do not have a med pin on me, and it's cold on Aberdeen, so bear that in mind. That's it. One rock. Well, one's better than none. Alright, let's cook it. So any of you who follow me know that ROC mining is my absolute favorite gameplay loop. I find it fun, enjoyable, and just all around relaxing. And it's been very sad that I haven't been able to pull the ROC out, simply because it's all been broken. Alright, so here's where it's been broken. We switch over to extraction. It still swarms, but it doesn't just throw the rocks everywhere. It does eventually collect them all. The only time that I've noticed that it really throws the rocks is if you move the extractor. So just continue to turn it off, turn it back on. Such a beautiful sight. I have missed ROC mining so much. And I didn't even think about putting my skin on my ROC. I mean, that little one rock was kind of disappointing, but at least we're finding Hadanite. I have actually found quite a bit of Hadanite today. Within my first hour and a half of testing, I had 170,000 in Hadanite. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Hadanite's probably back. Finally. I mean, it's not like it was in 3.13, where you're finding a Hadanite every 2 minutes. It'll probably never be back to that. But for what it is, it works, and it's good. It's only about 3 to 5 minutes on average today between finding Hadanite clusters, which previous has been sometimes up to 20 minutes before you find another Hadanite cluster. If you have an ROC with you. If you don't have an ROC, you find it all day. So we're gonna go find some more Hadanite, and we will return. Hadanite. It's like a decent cluster. That is all Hadanite. 10 Hadanite rocks right there. For the record, that was 10. That's what you call a decent cluster. Let's go get rich. Unfortunately, this is the PTU, where it doesn't really matter. But, I mean, come on. When was the last time you found a Hadanite cluster of 10? I'm willing to bet it's been a minute. Look at that. Now, the only thing that the Hadanite is still doing is it's not stacking, as I'm sure you can tell by looking at the left side of the screen. So we will eventually have to go and manually drag all that over to the ship's inventory itself before we can keep mining. But we'll deal with that when we get to it. I'm still caught up on the 10-pack of Hadanite here. I mean, it's been so long since I've seen an actual 10-pack. It's been a long time since I've seen more than 3 in a cluster. Let's be real. And when you do find more than 3 in a cluster, ooh, they tend to be broken and you can't mine them. So I'm going to do something. I'm going to try and break all 10 of these before I start to collect. I don't know what the despawn rate on Hadanite is, so I guess we'll find this out together. Do you have time to break 10 before collecting? Seems like a dangerous venture. But again, it's the PTU, so it's not like it really matters. I just want to see a big pile of Hadanite waiting to be collected. It's gonna be gorgeous. I still can't get over it. I honestly cannot remember the last time I found a full 10-pack of mineable Hadanite. Or really anything for the ROC at that point. Like, it's been a while. I mean, I'm sitting here, I'm finding a 10-pack, so you can't tell me ROC ain't gonna be making a comeback this patch. I will not believe it if you say it's not making a comeback. Unless something happens and it breaks before it actually launches the patch. Not that any of us would really be all that surprised if something happened and it broke before a patch launch. Look at all that Hadanite just sitting there waiting on me. Oh, so pretty. I don't even remember what the sale rate of Hadanite is. What is it, $2.75 a piece? On average, I've been getting 90 Hadanite from 3 rocks all day. So yeah, I'd say if you're in the PTU, dust off your old ROC. Once it goes live, you know I'm going to be dusting off my ROC. And I'll probably be doing a lot of ROC mining. So I love Quantanium mining, but I don't know. ROC mining is just so much fun. Like, I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm going to take a second here and give you guys a reminder that our Discord page is open. Links in the description. If you want to hang out or just looking for someone to play with, stop on by. We also started up our org. Not that orgs are really all that important right now, but you know, just looking for like-minded players. I couldn't see the line going up. There's so much Hadanite on the ground. Well, we're down to 3 crystals left to break, and does not look like any of our Hadanite has despawned yet. Watch it all just randomly despawn at the same time, or we'll get a 30k. Oh, please don't 30k. But that would be my luck. Especially since Xeno Threat just started, we very well might 30k. Alright, here we are on our last of 10 Hadanite rocks. And look at all that beauty laying there. Oh, and there's so much I can't see where my bar is. I need to dial up? No? Cool. Look at all, oh, look at all that. That's all beautiful Hadanite. 10 rocks worth. Let's get to it. So we're just going to turn on the laser, let it actually collect everything, and then we're going to turn off the laser once it's done collecting everything. Yeah, I'm thinking doing 10 rocks all at once is a bad idea. Alright, turn off the laser, turn it back on, and every time I turn the laser on, I release the mouse so that I don't move the laser. I mean, it's still swarming like crazy, but it's collecting, and the swarming is just a little bit of desync. I mean, it's collecting it right here, you can tell. Right now, I think there's just too much Hadanite on the ground for it to actually keep track of. So the lesson here is don't break all your rocks and then collect. So we're going to have to try and do this little by little. Because as you can tell now, it's actually thrown a lot of my Hadanite around. But it's technically still working better than it has been the last few patches. So I'm just going to slowly move the laser and let it actually fully pick up what's in its path before I move it again. Try and collect it very little by very little. I don't want a lot of swarming rock. As soon as it starts to swarm, remove my hand from the mouse altogether and just let it collect it all. And whatever gets thrown, we'll just drive around and pick up. I should not have broken all 10 of those rocks out at the same time. No, definitely go 2, maybe 3 rocks. Break them, collect them, move on. Break them, collect them. Don't do all 10 at once. Not until they get the swarming thing thick, because you can still see it throwing some of them. I mean, we started out with 2 CSCU of Hadanite. We're up to 26.20 from these 10 rocks already, so we're definitely gaining some money. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There were 12 in that pack, not 10. All right, we're gonna take a short break and move all of this from the ROC manually over to the freelancer's inventory. Yeah, that's a lot of Hadanite. All right, we are back. So, let's go see if we can find any more Hadanite. That seems like a good idea. Some Hadanite's good, more must be better, right? All right, we got to remember that we were headed the opposite direction, so we need to turn around. Yes, yes, head towards the sunrise. Love it. All right. Oh, look, right there. Oh, more Hadanite. Just that quick. Not 10 seconds after we left where we just were. We already have more Hadanite. So, yeah, I'm going to say dust off your ROC. And, I mean, I know it's only technically the third group that we found together here, but, come on. It's popping up a lot more than it used to. Even over here on Aberdeen. And yeah, that's more Hadanite. It's so beautiful. I'm really gonna say Hadanite ROC mining is back. Uh-oh, are they dead? Oh, there we go. Okay. So if you get it like that, just switch over to extraction and then go right back to the mine. All right, let's get these two broken. And then we'll go ahead and collect from these two, and then we'll break the other two. Oh no, 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 no. Why are we not picking up? Whew. Alright, so I wasn't picking anything up, so I hopped out, opened the storage, closed the storage back up, got back in, and it seemed to work. That's good to know. We don't want to see red. Thank you. Alright, let's go see how long before we find more Hadanite. I think we're doing pretty good with Hadanite right now. I definitely think it's worth dusting off the ROC here in 3.16.1 because I have not had this good of luck with ROC mining since late 13, early 14. I mean, I surely haven't found this much Hadanite this close together in a long time. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and might call it here and then just pick back up when I get back to the station to sell. When was the last time you saw a 12 pack of Hadanite? Let me know in the comments. Oh, look, more Hadanite, people. Well, I think my point proves itself here. ROC mining looks like it's going to be back here in 3.16.1 when it goes live. So I'm going to quit searching right now. And I'm going to move everything over with the rest of it. And then we'll just go see how much we've made so far. I've been recording for a total of an hour and 14 minutes at this point. And we've done what? 3 or 4 clusters of Hadanite. Whereas in the current live build, an hour would bring you 1, maybe 2, and it would have been much sooner if I didn't break all 12 of those ones and then try to collect. But at least I proved that you had time to break all 12 and collect without it despawning. So I'm gonna call it here, and we'll see you back at the station where we're selling. All right, so we just got done transferring all of our Hadanite over to our freelancer. We are up to 35% capacity in our freelancer. And if you look down here at the bottom, there's the arrows. So we have all of this Hadanite times 6 pages. So let's go see what we're worth right now. Let's head over here to Everest Harbor. I know we'll get more money if we just go over to Lorville and sell there, but I don't feel like going to Lorville because I'm lazy. Alright, here we are at Port Everest Harbor. We are headed to the gallery so we can go to admin and see just how much we have. On 2 accounts, how much it's worth, and actually how many Adonite crystals we acquired in an hour. $516 Adonite crystals in an hour for 141,900. You can't do that in the current PU unless you're the luckiest person right now. So, to sum it all up, again, most definitely worth dusting off the ROC here in 3.16.1 when it goes live. Thank you for joining me. If you like what you saw, please hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one.